Oh, well, thank you very much for inviting me to be part of the course. Yeah, as Gemma said, my name's Rachel Whittaker and I'm the founder of a company called Indie Beauty Delivers. And I've been going now for about 4 years in my own business, but prior to that, I've worked in beauty logistics for around about 13 years. So I used to manage a warehouse here in the UK, which looked after some of the biggest beauty brands that we've got. People like Saint-Tropez and The Sanctuary, Ren and Trilogy, all sorts of brands like that. And I did that for around about 13 years. So I've worked with big brands, international brands, independent brands, and lots of the different retailers, from the high street retailers and the e-tailers. So quite a lot of experience in that beauty logistics area. So hopefully I should be able to answer all your questions and help all your students out.
How does a beauty brand find a fulfillment center for their specific needs? And at what point should they start looking for one?
Okay, so the first bit that I'll answer is, when should you start looking for one? Really, it's largely down to each individual brand and founder, but there are a couple of points, I think, that you need to be aware of and that will happen. So you may be in a position where you're coming into launching your business and you do have some funding behind you, which is totally wonderful, and it means that you have options to outsource different parts of your business from the offset. So if you're in that position and you're pretty sure that logistics and shipping and fulfillment and picking orders and packaging up orders is not going to be your thing, and you want to spend your time sort of growing your business, growing your sales, then logistics is a really good point, a really good thing to sort of outsource first off. Because you can gain a lot of expertise by outsourcing, which I'm sure we're going to talk about in detail in a little bit. And so if you can, do it straight away. There are warehouses and fulfillment centres that will work with startup brands. You do have to pay a bit more because your volumes aren't very big or aren't very large, so it can affect your prices, but there are people out there who will work with you and do that. It may be that you're not in a situation where you've got that funding and you're bootstrapping your business and you're growing your business as you go. So what you're looking for there is the moment where your logistics begins to take over and have a detrimental impact on the rest of your business. It's really cool actually for brands to learn their own logistics and do their own stuff, because it gives you an experience of what you want your packages to look like, how you want that opening experience to be. But at some point, you're going to not have enough room in your garage to store stuff anymore, or you're not going to have enough time to pack up all the orders that you're getting. And at that point, it's a really key indicator that it's time to outsource your logistics to somebody who can take that responsibility and pressure away from you. And warehouses are always looking to work with brands that they consider to be the next big thing.
Okay.
There's nothing a warehouse team and the directors of a warehouse like more than to start working with a brand in its earlier stages and then work with them and help them to grow through that. And some of the nicest brands that I've worked with were literally, when I worked with The Sanctuary, he started off as one man in his garage in Devon. And by the time 13 years later we'd finished, they were owned by PZ Cussons sort of Beauty. So we went through that whole journey with them, which is really lovely. And that's the sort of thing that good warehouses want to do. So when you first approach a warehouse, you need to be very clear and confident in yourself, even if you haven't got volumes, even if you can't promise them the world. You want to be very clear on what you have got at the moment. You want to deliver it in a really confident way, and you want to be very clear about where you're going in the future.